What's going on, guys? Bank Robber Games here, more Elden Ring and the Shadow of the Erdtree DLC. Last episode when we left off, it was a really cool episode. We started the episode by taking out some dragons, very fun fights, and made our way over to the Frogriff Catacombs. But this place actually seems really big, and we actually had to end last episode sort of halfway through the dungeon, so I definitely recommend going back and watching that if you haven't seen it. But this episode we're just going to kick off and hopefully fully explore this place and see what it has in store for us. So if you didn't see last episode, there is this big room here with multiple paths, and there was a secret we could find by using this as a lift. We got that towards the end of the episode as well. That does look like we've found the boss room, but there's still more areas that we need to explore. Like I said last episode, a lot of the dungeons have seemed to have a lot more sort of thought put into them and are much more interesting to explore. World's longest ladder? Maybe not. That must just be the way back up then. there's probably more loot around here for us. I don't remember which way we came now. I think that's all the slimes. Let's see what that new item was. So, new incantation. Sounds pretty cool. It's like an aura or cloak spell from something like Skyrim. I have actually seen it online, and it doesn't seem to be very good. And it doesn't seem to last very long either. I'm sure quite a few DLC items will get adjusted, just like as in the main game. You know, a lot of things that were very powerful got nerfed, and a lot of things that were a bit lacking got buffed. So I hope they do the same with the DLC. Can't remember if I'm going the right way or not. I think this is the wrong way. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's the wrong way, because there was a sort of respawn statue sort of halfway through dungeon. Sorry, something's going on outside. I'll try and edit out any noise that makes it into the video. So let's take on the boss. good start. That knife stole my kill. Very cool boss. I feel like we managed to keep him well staggered though, so we might not have been able to see much of his moveset. But based on the fact that he could charge himself with lightning and do all that spinny stuff, and it seemed like he had some wings that sort of came out his back. They were sort of like ghost flame cape wings type things. So I don't know if he's has any more sort of mobile attacks, but it seemed to go down pretty well with our setup. Although I didn't see a bleed proc go off, so I assume it'd just be the fact that we're using a colossal weapon with strike damage. Maybe he has that sort of weakness. Yeah, quite very cool design for the boss. Hopefully it doesn't give you guys too much trouble. There are quite a few bloodstains in here though, so maybe we just got lucky. Makes a change. Especially considering how much we've struggled against some of the other bosses in the DLC. But we did get a couple of items for taking that guy out. So we've got a Crimson Amber Medallion +3. Looks very nice. And this is obviously the sort of best version, or the highest tier version of that item. Mentions of Godfrey there. Says these medallions of the largest variety were conferred to Godwin's inner circle, distinguished golden knights. So that's quite interesting. Does it mean the guy we just fought was, involved with Godwin a long time ago? Then we also got Death Knight's twin axes. Another lore mentioned there of Godwin, but also says was also the protector of Prince of Death's cadaver surrogate. Not quite sure exactly what that means. Does he mean, is it Fear, the deathbed companion? Let's have a look at that weapon. Statistically, it's quite impressive for not being upgraded. I'm sure it'll be a somber smithing stone weapon, ensuring it does, it's a more unique weapon that we receive for taking out a boss. It does come with lightning damage, pretty decent lightning damage as well. Be interesting to see what the scaling did with it on high levels. Relatively quick R1s. Pretty sure that's just a standard axe set. Yeah, I'm pretty sure the moveset's fairly standard. So it comes with Blink Bolt and does have a follow-up heavy from the looks of things. See, that is one of the moves that we saw the boss do. Very cool, very flashy. Interesting to see the damage output. It looks like you have a bit of a delay there. Use the follow-up attack. Be interesting to see as well how good that would be in PvP. I wanted to have another look on the Cerulean coast as well. Have another explore. We are sort of about halfway through how long this episode should be. So I have a feeling more down here. Where the annoying hands were that I struggled with a few episodes ago. I want to figure out what this is as well. Looks like there's definitely something down there. I was out of that guy's reach. These guys are very tanky. I'm guessing if we manage to find a way onto the dragon's wing, we might actually be able to get down somewhere. Very cool. Depending on what the sort of tracking on throw is like, might be quite handy if you can target a dragon's head. There's got to be something down here with the fact that there's items on this dragon wing. Sort of leads you down to the bottom of it. That's where we fought the fire column. This is definitely an area I don't recognise. And I'm fairly certain this is not the way down. What the hell is that? See a hand enemy waiting underground for us. Had a feeling that was going to happen. Need to figure out how to get down here. It's probably something really obvious I'm missing. It's quite funny. Let me just get my runes back quick. See what this message has to say as well. Unless we go down the other wing, maybe. Doesn't make sense, but it's worth a go, I guess. Can't see any other parts of the dragon we can sort of climb. There's a passageway around here somewhere. Check out the other dragon's wing. See if there's anything there for us. Then I'll have to have a look to see if there's anywhere sort of that goes through. There can't be anything on the other wing because it goes up into the air. Unless I missed something when I was down there. Seeing as there's there's some more of the hand enemy types down there. I saw some hiding down that area I'm trying to get to. Probably a good idea to come down here and have a proper look. See, I didn't notice this before, but there's actually enough land to make our way across. And I was convinced that I did a fairly good job at exploring this area. A lot of hands in ambush underneath the ground. Definitely something we're going to have to look out for. I do remember they are weak to fire, so struggling with them. You know, just want to give yourself a bit of an advantage. Bring a fire weapon or an Ash of War that does good fire damage. Also staggers them as well for you. Okay. If that's an explorable area, which it looks like this ramp goes straight down to it, it's absolutely massive. So where we were trying to get down before, somewhere over in that direction. Just have a quick check on, hopefully, just one of the enemies down here. Didn't know that was going to happen. Just clear those out, make sure we're relatively safe. The enemies didn't seem too tough down here, so this might be the next area we explore. I still need to look up how we're going to take down this fire golem that had the armoured legs down here. I'll do that after this episode actually, so we could, you know, we can at least think about pushing that off our list. At least we know we can access this big area here. No idea what it actually is though. Very creepy. And I wonder if this area is sort of similar here, because they both look the same on the map. But yeah, very cool. But looking at how long this episode has been, I think it's a good place to wrap it up here. We're at a bit of a crossroads to try and decide what we want to do next and which area we want to pursue. Whether we explore this area down here which is kind of hidden. Either I just did a very good job at missing it last time I was exploring the Cerulean coast, or maybe find our way up here, or even figure out how we're going to get over here to get this map fragment. I assume it'll be something sort of from this site of grace, and this is all sort of connected to here. But yeah, like I said, we've got a bit of a decision to make. So in between episodes, I'll have a bit of a think about that and decide where we need to head to next. But thank you very much for watching. I hope you guys have enjoyed this episode and been enjoying the series so far. If you have been enjoying the series, please like and subscribe for more, and then that way you won't miss out on anything. Thanks again for watching. I always appreciate having you guys here, and I'll catch you guys in the next episode.